Another beautiful morning to talk sport right here on Dominion Television, your channel of choice. This is Dominion Sports. I am Paul Abe Toluwanimi, and this wonderful morning I'll be taking you on a journey into the world of sports from the local front to the international scene, and definitely give you an update from the world of basketball. Remember, it's the rescheduled fixtures for Rivers United as they take on El Kanemi Warriors this wonderful morning. Also, I'll be giving you a result of the Premier League games that went down yesterday. Definitely, we have games today, and we'll be giving an update from the game between FC Barcelona and Atletico Madrid. All this and more on the show, and I'm not alone in the studio this wonderful morning. I have Sanuruddin Alimi joining me, and also I have Abiola Akomu joining me this morning to talk sports right here on the go. Once again, top of the morning to you. Let me start off with you. How you feeling? Has to come on. Yesterday, you mentioned some things. It looks like it was going to happen at the end of the day, and definitely it did happen. From Wolverhampton Wanderers game to Liverpool, and definitely you also spoke about Atletico Madrid against FC Barcelona. Let me start off with you. How was the game yesterday for you?
It was fine. Good morning, Toluwanimi. Good morning, Abiola. It's nice to be back here again. And she said I spoke about the games yesterday. I expected more from Atletico Madrid. Yes, they could have done more, gotten the goal at least. They were lucky Barcelona weren't leaving more time in that game to get onto the final. But it was a good game overall. There were goals in the game. For Liverpool, it's worrying times for Arne Slot and his boys. They can't seem to get over the line. But for Wolves, it was a very beautiful performance for them. Tolu Arokudare came on and he did justice to his inclusion in the game. He disturbed the defense of Liverpool and gave Wolves the chance to get into the game. So it was all fun. And for other games in the league, it was exciting as well. We expected fireworks. And today is a new day. We're looking forward to games. Rivers United are playing later today. There are Premier League games today. Top four battle is ongoing in the leagues, and we expect more and loads of action later today in football.
All right, I have Abiola, repping FC Barcelona for you. Yesterday, how was the game against Atletico Madrid? It looks like a game that you wanted to win. The players said 1% chance, 99% faith, and that almost happened for FC Barcelona.
Yeah, good morning, viewers. We know Barca, we are the king of remontada. We expected to have another remontada yesterday, but it was just not enough. And the boys gave their all. They sweated their blood, and you will see the determination, the desire. Lamine Yamal having a rating of 9.2 over 10. See Pedri. I don't think there's any other midfielder in the world. That guy is something else. Even the young McBennell coming into the ranks. Doing his beats, Pau Kubasi, and it was just unfortunate that the first leg was difficult to right the wrongs. But beautiful. Back at the show, they proved they are worthy champions.
Beautiful. Yeah. All right, we'll be talking about that on the show definitely. But let's start off from the local front as we look forward to the rescheduled game between Rivers United and El Kanemi Warriors. Let me start off with you, Sanuruddin Alimi. That game is a rescheduled game. That win will propel Rivers United, the Coach Finidi George boys, to the top of the table. Remember, yesterday we spoke about their game against Bayelsa United. They had to do the double against Rivers United. Now, going against El Kanemi Warriors, where you look at them at the top of the table also, not a team who looks like they're struggling. They are keeping up the top form to going into this game. For you, how do you think Coach Finidi George will set up his boys against El Kanemi Warriors today?
It's a must-win game for Rivers United. If they lose this game, the other two games that are outstanding for them are away games, and those are very difficult. It is in the Premier League, and those teams they are actually playing against are teams hoping to push themselves higher on the table too. Today, like I said, is a must-win game. Rivers United need to get it right, and since they came back from their loss in their dismal performance in the CAF Confederations Cup, they haven't been able to hit the ground running as much as we expect from them for title contenders in the league. But they seem to get some things going up well for them. They got to point against Enyimba away from home. They lost to Bayelsa United over the weekend, and now for El Kanemi Warriors too are not pushovers right now.
They're not.
They have
they picked up the victory against Abia Warriors 2-0,
and that pushed them to 41 points on the locks, level on points with Shooting Stars, and they're also eyeing the top four or the top part of the table and saying, okay, we can push ourselves and get the continental ticket ourselves. So it's going to be a beautiful game for Finidi George and his boys. The job is cut out for them. Get the maximum points, no matter how it is. They got the late one against Kun Kalifati, one of their scheduled games last week. can they do it this weekend again, during this midweek again? I expect them to do that, and they should set up the way it's done all season long. They've lost just 3 games now, 2 against Bayelsa United and 1 other game. So that has shown that they have something going well for them. So this is another game for them to prove their stuff again and show the title, the title contenders and hopefuls that we are back again and we can do it. Last season, we saw them push Remo Stars up until the end, and I see them. This is their prime time. If they win this game now, it pushes them to the top 2 points ahead of Rangers International, and it's all for them to lose right now in their game. So I expect them to get the victory today, but it's not going to be an easy one against El Kanemi Warriors.
All right, and let me talk to you, Abiola, quickly. You look at El Kanemi Warriors, it's 3 wins, 1 draw, and 1 loss in the last 5 games for them. And you look at the last outing these 2 teams had right there at the El Kanemi's home front. The game ended goalless. And going into this game, how do you see them pose a threat for a team who looks like they are the contenders for the title this season in the MPFL?
Yeah, El Kanemi Warriors, they are traditionally the league stalwarts. They have the pedigree. They have the stamina. Yeah, to push through. And it's going to be a very difficult game for Rivers United because El Kanemi, sometimes they seem to get their points on the travel. So yes, I foresee a draw. Most likely, I foresee a draw in this match.
And I'm going to ask you quickly, taking a cue from that, you look at the last 5 games, just like I mentioned, most of their victories come away from home. Yes. And, it's been a major focus for them this season when it comes to consistency away from home. Showing out the victory. We are looking at Ikorodu City, look like a team that could pick up victory away from home most of the time. But also you look at a team like El Kanemi Warriors doing that fantastically well, and at this point in time, going away from home to Rivers United, the last time they played was a goalless draw. You see them picking 1 point or all 3 points for El Kanemi Warriors? I
don't expect them to, because of the what is at stake for Rivers United. Like I said, out of the last 3 outstanding games they have 2 away games, and this is the last home game for them in their standing fixture. So they have to pick up the points today. This is their chance to get ahead. One of the games is against Shooting Stars, a team that is open to get to the continent as well. But for, like I said, it's not going to be an easy one. I agree. They did it late against Kun Califat to snatch the 1-0 victory. Yeah. And I think it's going to be a very slim margin again today, judging by what has happened between both teams before. And because of El Kanemi's form right now, they're not pushovers. They're a team you don't want to face when they come to your home ground. They distrust themselves. They are coercive in defense, and it's just not the team you want to play right now. But for Rivers United, this is their chance to go to the summit of the league, and I don't think they'll be missing that right now.
Okay, beautiful. We'll be looking forward to that game right there between Rivers United and El Kanemi Warriors. Let's see the threat both teams can possess, and going forward, if Rivers United can pick up all 3 points and propel them to the top of the table. We'll be watching some highlight game over the weekend. Shooting Stars against Kano Pillars, and definitely Ikorodu City thumping to Benden Insurance. We'll be back to discuss the friendly game between the Super Falcons and the Indomitable Lioness of Cameroon. Stay connected. Do not go anywhere.
Everyone's locked down and kick off. Ryder Dadon takes us on. Kano Pillars starting from left to right. We get to witness something beautiful on this ground. Jamiu standing strong. Ayobami Jr. It's one again. A very cross. It's header. Seconds. God give Tekara. Moment of trepidation. Heart in the mouth. Moment for him. Ismail getting on. Sadiq. Safe in the hands of Okeke. And what a run. What a decoy. I love Balagari. He's not taking any chances. A turnover of possession, and Ahmed Musa has spotted his man in that range. Rabiu Ali, who's cross now, is safe hands. God give Tekana. And it's just a few seconds rolling on to halftime. Vesa Kanta. And yes, the referee has blown for halftime right here on this ground. The Shooting Stars who've thrown Tadi into the lead, courtesy of the strike. Get back on. Shooting Stars kicking off. And yes, so we get on with the second 45 minutes. And my people will be lucky of being the first player to leave the pitch of play. Interesting one, rather lucky Manuel. Sadiq Ibrahim able to find his man. Tijani is seen the run of Kamal. Kamal and Goke. As opposed to the ball, it's a big is Oscar coming on. A beautiful exquisite vision from Tijani Kabir to find him in the space. And beautiful football from Shooting Stars. Oh, the man has had the moniker for himself as a super sub, the ultimate one. A sixth goal for Sadiq Ibrahim, sixth goal for Kamara Degoke. Just taking no chances right there. And look at how he's out-reached them in himself on the wrong one. Goal keeps taking out, parries it out. It's a corner. Let's see if got lots to do. And there it is. Canopilas! It's about 10 minutes left to play for the second. And Shooting Stars will be hoping that they can roll stronger and stronger and see out of game. Ayodele Ismail's out of the zone and continued. And there he is. It's wayward indeed. Deflected. And now questions are rising. The game has come to an end. Chaos, drama. Shooting Stars have returned, but they have shown that they have returned with resolve right here on this ground. Leko Salami has been filled with quite the scene this beautiful evening.
Their position. Nothing that can find a word in the mouth officials. And the representation of the last one look at the football. And we are on the way by Shenbin City. Some of them from Wizamudam takes it across into the box. Added by Alex Owolayifa. Ball right into the goal net, but that won't count.
The referee
Michael Atata is down. Referee already sounded his whistle before Kayode Oke. Ben Alishan still in possession. Wizamudam. Beautiful pass to Alex Owolayifa. Owolayifa makes way for Musa Sood. Crosses to the box, finds no one. Wizamudam. Back to Musa Sood. Now in the way of Alex Owolayifa.
And I can tell you that Udom Emmanuel and Alex Owolayifa, having hand in that one. And the final ball coming to Oke could have been something good
Oke
for
now
them
in
to finish.
space. Oke finds Alex. Alex shoots and Alex gets Ben Alishan right in front in this one. 50 minutes of action. Ben Alishan side front. Kayode Oke. Alex Owolayifa just underneath the arms of Michael Atata. It is Ben Alishan's one. You can do it in new.
It is, no doubt, this is a very good moment for the fans of Bendel Insurance, Bolaji. And I can tell you that for Bendel Insurance,
Christian Jr. finds Molade Olarewaju, pushes forward Olarewaju now to Joseph Arumala. Joseph Arumala partners with Olarewaju, cross into the box. That one rolls out for a goal kick. Chidera Akpara Chelsea complaining concerning this throw. And we only have to take. And Riania with the long throw into the box. Goalkeeper crowded. And that is the second goal for Bendel Insurance. The Benin now doubles the lead right here in Benin. 24 minutes of action. And Jiradu Wosu comes the fans. Or rather, Wisdom Emmanuel.
That goal was called by
as he has gotten the second goal for Kennedy Bobo. Now to Musa Sood to switch position right now with Jiradu Wosu. Cross taken by Julius Emeloju. Flipped now. And it's goal number 3 for the Benin now. Alex Awolayafa. It makes it 3 with the seal celebration. Ikodu City is sinking in Benin City.
I said it earlier that there are times you see something that are not the way they are. Ikodu City, the last time they played Bendel Insurance in the first leg.
He's got the ball. Lob passing to find Joseph Arumala. Who's in the box? Rolls out for a goal kick. Henry Onia to take. Henry Onia with a long throw again. Michael Arteta pushes it and the goal line clearance this time for Maliu Salahuddin. That could have rolled in after it was taken by Julius Emeloju. Long shots into the box.
And surprisingly, Kun Khalifa leading Enyimba International away from home. 1-0.
Well, that one was taken, easily collected by goalkeeper Emmanuel Ofori. And that will signal the end of the first 45. Bendel Insurance to have left right and BNC. In this encounter, and Bendel Insurance will get us underway for the second 45. Our supporters club of Bendel Insurance sings and wishes Canada Boboye happy birthday. But Christian Atata is quicker to collect by the Michael Atata rather. Ujuma Michael, he comes driving, makes that cross, couldn't find Arumala, collected by Manuel Ofori. Free kick for the Benin Arsenal. Christian Moloko to take, lays it down for Chinedu Nwosu, who dribbles past that. Two players marking him, crosses to the box, and Kayode Oke couldn't get the ball. And there is Henry Onia, now to Wisdom Udom, cross again into the box, acrobatic kick, and Bendel Insurance gets the fourth goal in this one. The Benin National are leading in Benin.
Still talking sports right here on the Go on Dominion Television. Ended in victory for the Super Falcons ahead of the WAFCON game. 3-1. Justin Madigu setting up his formidable side to get the victory right there for the Super Falcons. Let me start off with you. A fantastic game to look forward to. What positive can we take going forward for the WAFCON in Morocco?
Yeah, the girls, they bounced back yesterday. It's a two-legged friendly game. The first game we lost 0-1 to Cameroon. But yesterday the girls, they proved their mettle. They came back. They were 1 goal down early in the game. But they came back. 2 nice headers from Alozie and Chinwelu. And it was a nice game. Nigeria won 3-1. In Cameroon, nice game. I believe we'll do well in the AFCON.
Okay. I'm going to ask you, Nuruddin, just like you said, the game of the 3-1. What positive can we pick out from this game? What are we to do going forward? What are we to, subtract, minus, multiplication, addition, division, if the WAFCON is still going to take place this month in Morocco?
If it's going to take place, I think the team they looked more cohesive yesterday, but the defensive frailties still showed. It came to 4 in the beginning of the game. That was why they were pegged back early in the game. But going forward, they asserted themselves, and this is what we expect from Super Falcons. That's why they are champions. That's why they are perennial champions on the continent. And going forward, it was the side we love to see. The left side of the pitch was fantastic. We had Risola Ajibade and Alozie combining very well. They combined well for the first goal for Yezu. So, and going forward, they attacked us. If it's power, they have the power. If it's flair, we have the flair. But the problem still stands in the digital performance. She strode our sides. And for Alozie, she continued her good form with the Super Falcons. There were rumors about pregnancies and very good player. Attack. She fended off the strong Cameroonians and the strong Cameroonians, and it was just what I expected from the Super Falcons. Against any side on the continent, on their good day, they decided to contend with. So going forward, I expect more from them, like I said, if they want to continue their good run on the continent.
That the Super Falcons can do better when it comes to the out of defense. Because yesterday, when watching the game, I also had to take some positive keynotes going forward for Justin Madigu, and we hope that those templates are well structured out going forward for the WAFCON. Still talking sport, we're heading straight to the Queen's player Rebecca John, who was dismissed from the club, and we got the report that she was kidnapped. And we are still talking the story because we got the report this morning that on Monday it was set from 20 million to 1 million. On Wednesday, it's now set from 20 million now to 10 million. Now, when you are getting a report that, there are more players that were released already, who is handling the situation at this point in time? And how do we get this story cleared and sorted out as soon as possible? I want to start off with you. I know the security situation in Nigeria is really, really appalling, and this is where we find ourselves at this point in time. But for you, this story is between not cleared, between scam, within situation of, are you trying to get money from the government since we've released your player? What's the situation like going forward when you got this report?
Yeah, it's rather unfortunate, but I think the family, they have not held their own, because we are getting negative vibes, conflicting reports from the family in terms of the ransom and all that, and it's not giving the government enough figures all over the bandit all over the place. It makes the work job a little bit untidy. So I just hope that at the end of the day, something drastic will be done to get her to safety.
I want to ask you, if the situation turns out what everybody's feeling like it looks like it, what's going to be your thought process like?
Follow a legal process, yeah. She might be prosecuted for that.
Great. Let me hear from you, because when we're watching the highlight, you had so much to say. Let me hear from you quickly.
I don't enjoy the way they've handled this, and starting from the FA for your state, I don't like they release players, and it was not known to the press.
Right.
So
right.
that's
non-official.
That's not the right way to do things.
Come
so
on.
they left room for this mismanagement in the first place, and it's something that is particular to everything that is related to sports in this country.
Because to be very honest, I'm sorry to cut you short. If you had come out to the media to say these players have been released, trust me, we won't have you label under the umbrella that
a paper press conference.
Yes.
This set of players have been released. It's easy. If these players truly have contracts with you, come out to the fore and say, okay, this is what happened. We are no longer able to continue this partnership, and we've terminated contract of this amount of players. This is what we have left in our coffers. This is what we want to prosecute the league with. So that in the first place was what gave the chance to conflicting reports that we are getting. And even the news of our kidnap, it didn't come out from the right channels. That is why from the point Pacesetter Queens couldn't come out with the proper press conference to address the issue, it got them tagged to this. And normally, I'm sorry if this might sound somehow, she's
qualifies. I would say Diego Simeone should be resigning this morning, because if according to a report you're the highest paid coach and you can't qualify your team for the first leg 4-0 victory, and you are going back to to Spotify camp to get defeated and also get qualification for FC Barcelona, I think it's worry time for Atletico Madrid. Let me start off with you, Abiola. For you, that game, I'm sure you watched it. You want to express how that game went for you, and what really what did not tick well in the first leg and what happened well in the second leg.
Yeah, thank you very much. For the first leg, typical Barca, the Hansi Flick line, and because of that, the pace of Ademola Lookman and Giuliani, Lani, Simoni, the pace it hurt Barca a bit, and before you know it, Barca were like 2-3 goals down in the first half, and it was always going to be a difficult game. Also, Barca had problem with injury with Arsenal 2-2. They also
against Aston Villa,
defeating Aston Villa 2-0.
Get a guy like Toura Kodare to create that space for the running for the likes of Gomez and other players in the team. It makes them free flowing, and immediately Wolves got that first goal, the game was lit up, and I think the goalkeeper for Wolves would have done better